Good morning. Since we're not able to meet in person, I wanted to find a way to connect with you all in a safe and responsible manner that would allow for updates in these trying times. But before I start, I want to give a sincere thank you to all of the first responders and to the healthcare workers who are working to keep us safe, and to all the unsung heroes who are working in our grocery store and in our pharmacies and continue to serve our community. Thank you. As you may have read or heard by now, the town of Princeton has closed all of its facilities to the public. I want to assure you all that the town is still functioning. Public Works is still working, the landfill is operating, and all essential services are in place. I've been asked if the town of Princeton has any plans to close the parks at this time. I've been advised that if social distancing rules are followed, then the parks can remain open. We are monitoring this closely. If we see people congregating in our parks and not following the order to social distance, we will have to take the appropriate steps. As Dr. Bonnie Henry and Minister Dix have said on numerous occasions, social distancing is not an option, it's an order. I am urging all businesses to follow and enact the social distancing protocols in their stores and places of work. This does not only protect your employees, but your customers as well as the public. The town of Princeton has recognized that there is a need to assist those who live in isolation and who have unmet needs. We are working with partner agencies and volunteers to put a system in place to meet some of those needs. I would like to appeal to you to check on your neighbors and loved ones. Call elderly family members and those in your social network who may be alone right now. FaceTime with grandparents and parents if you have that ability. Check on your neighbors. Pick up the phone and call them. If you know your neighbors are home but do not see any activity or lights for a few days, see if they're okay. Just remember the 6-foot rule if you have to physically go knock on their door. And please, be kind to each other, at home, in public, and online. Before I finish, I want to remind everyone of the importance of social distancing, washing your hands, and if you've developed any symptoms of the coronavirus, to self-isolate yourself. If you've just returned home from holiday, out of country, it is not an option to self-isolate yourself for 14 days. It's an order. These are trying times. Unlike a fire or a flood, we are facing an emergency that we cannot fight or see in a traditional sense. But we can do our part. We can follow the simple steps set out to self-isolate if we are sick or have traveled. We can socially distance ourselves from friends and neighbors. We can flatten the curve by doing our part. If we are not going to do it for ourselves, then please do it for our parents, our grandparents, our friends, neighbors, and those in our community that are counting on us to keep them safe. We are all in this together. And it is together that we will come through this. Thank you, and have a good day.